Okay, thank you. So, in the previous class, we were discussing Wien-Bridge oscillator. Okay, in the previous class, we were discussing Wien-Bridge oscillator, and what we have done. Okay, we started with the circuit of Wien-Bridge oscillator. Okay, we started with the circuit of Wien-Bridge oscillator. We have considered this branch. Okay, and what we have done from that branch, okay, we have identified the feedback signal, which is this one, and the input to the feedback network, this one. From that, okay, we have derived the expression for beta. Okay, from that we have derived the expression for beta, and then we discussed that for the, okay, see, it is like this. I told you the feedback network provides 0 degree phase shift. Okay, 0 degree phase shift means the imaginary part should be 0. Okay, so what we did, we derived the expression for beta, and beta, this is the imaginary part, equating the imaginary part to 0, we got omega is square root 1 divided by square root of R1 R2 into C1 C2. Okay, and f is 2 pi omega, sorry, omega is 2 pi f. Okay, omega is 2 pi f. So f will be 1 by 2 pi into omega. Okay, so 1 by 2 pi into this one. Okay, 1 by 2 pi into omega, right? And then I told you that in most of the practical cases, right, the designers will consider R1 is equal to R2. Let us say that is equal to R. And they will consider the two capacitors equal. So C1 is equal to C2. Let us say C. Okay. Then substituting R into R square. Okay. Again, C1 is C. C2 is C, isn't it? C into C, C square. Okay. So 1 by 2 pi into square root of R square C square. Square root of R square C square. Okay. Square and square root cancels. Get RC. Okay. So 1 by 2 pi RC. Then what we did, this, okay, expression we have, okay, we have considered this case, okay, we have considered this case when R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, and C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. We consider, just now we considered it in frequency. Now we are considering the same in the expression of beta. Okay, so what we get from this one also we discussed. Okay, so substituting R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R here, C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C here. Okay, so what we will get, okay, R1, okay, first of all, the expression we will get is omega square RC. Okay, simply remove ones to subscript, isn't it? Okay, subscript, simply remove the, for example, C1 you will replace by C. Okay, R2 you will replace by R, means simply remove the subscript 1, 2. Okay, just removing the subscripts, right? So what we are doing, R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. We are substituting. C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. We are substituting. Okay. So considering R1, so replacing R2 with R, R1 with R, C1 with C, and C2 with C. Very easy. Okay. So omega square R into C, right? Omega square RC multiplied by RC plus RC plus RC. 3 R's. Okay. So we will have omega square R square C square into 3. Because this is 3 RC. Already we have RC. So RC into 3 RC. This will be 3 omega square C square R square. Okay. So that will be 3. Okay. 3 omega square r into r square, c into c square. Okay, right? So that is what we will get. Now let us look at the imaginary part of the numerator. Okay, imaginary part of the numerator. Putting R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. Means we are replacing C1 with C, R2 with R. Okay. Again, R1 with R, C2 with C. Okay. So simply removing the subscripts. That is equivalent to, isn't it? This is equivalent to R1 is equal to R2 equal to R means simply remove this one, remove this two, right? In the equation. Likewise, capacitor. C1, if you remove this one, it is C. C2, if you remove this 2, it is C. Okay. So simply removing the subscripts. So this will be j omega RC into 1 minus omega square. Again, this will be R into R square, C into C square. J omega RC into 1 minus omega square R square C square. J omega RC into 1 minus omega square R square C square. Okay. So this is what we are getting in the numerator. Then let us look at the denominator. Again, same substitution. Right? We replace this with R, C, R into R square, C into C square. Okay, so again this will be 1 minus omega square R square C square whole square. Okay, 1 minus omega square R square C square, but there is a whole square. Okay, plus what else we have? We have RC plus RC plus RC. Okay, so RC plus RC plus RC gives 3RC. So this will be omega square into 3RC. Again, there is a whole square. Okay, so omega square into 3RC whole square. Omega square into 3RC whole square. Okay, omega square into 3RC whole square. Okay, now here just now, okay, when we considered R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C in the expression of F, okay, we got F is 1 by 2 by RC. Okay, just now we have seen that. So multiplying this 2 pi here, okay, we will have omega is equal to, okay, multiplying this 2 pi here, 2 pi f is omega, isn't it? So we will have omega is equal to 1 by RC. Okay, that is the reason we have omega is equal to 1 by RC. Okay, so here, if we consider omega is equal to 1 by RC, means cross multiplying this RC into LHS, we will have omega RC is equal to 1. Okay, so simply we can consider omega RC is equal to 1. Okay, so if omega RC is equal to 1, obviously omega RC square is also 1. 1 into 1 square is 1, isn't it? 1 into 1. 1 multiplied by 1, simple school maths, is equal to again 1, isn't it? Okay, so omega RC will be 1. Okay, now here, what will be the result? 3 into omega square R square C square. Okay, right? If omega RC is 1, omega square R square C square is also 1 because squaring on both sides. Okay, right? So what we are doing here, this RC, if we multiply to LHS, it is omega RC. Omega RC is equal to 1, squaring on both sides. So omega square R square C square is also 1. So here we have 3 into omega square R square C square. So 3 into 1, 3. Okay. Then here omega square R square C square, I already told you it is 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. 0 into anything, 0. So this entire term 0. So nothing we are writing here because 3 plus 0 is again 3, right? So this is 0. So we are not writing it. And just now I told you this part is 0. Okay. The same part is repeated here. Means the first term is 0. Okay. And now, okay, let us substitute omega is 1 by RC. Okay. So what we will have here? 1 by RC. Okay. Square. So that will be 1 by R square C square and 3 RC whole square as it is. Okay. So we are substituting omega is equal to 1 by RC. Now here, taking the square inside, 3 to 3, 3 square, which is 3 into 3 is simply 9. See, very simple mathematics we are using. Okay, right? So, basic concept you have to be strong, then simple school level mathematics, very easy addition, multiplication, equations, okay, rationalizing denominator. These small things only we are doing. Okay, but those small things, if you do correctly, you will get the derivation results correct. Okay, so initial circuit you have to learn thoroughly, and then the steps you implement correctly, definitely you will get the result. Okay. Now, here, if you consider the simplification, what will this be? Okay, 1 by R square C square into 9 R square C square. Okay, R square C square will cancel. So beta will be simply 3 by 9, which is 1 by 3. Okay, here beta is positive. Okay, please observe beta is positive. That indicates that the phase shift of the feedback network is 0. Suppose if beta is negative, then we say 180 degrees, isn't it? Okay. So, right, see, because imaginary part equal to 0 means that can happen, okay, for 0 degrees or 180 degrees, right? Okay, because tan 180, how much is tan 180 degrees?
Infinite.
Tan 180 degrees. Tan, what is tan 180 degrees? Anybody answer? Students, tan 180 degrees.
Zeros.
0. Okay, so tan 180 degrees is 0, right? So what we are considering, see, you know, the tan inverse of imaginary part by real part gives, okay, the tan inverse of imaginary part and real part gives the phase shift. Okay, right? So here, so the other way of saying is, see, one of your friend has said tan 180 is 0. Okay, what is tan 0? What is
Infinite, sir.
tan 0, students? What is tan 0? Students, what is tan? Tan theta is nothing but sin theta by cos theta, isn't it? Okay. So, what is tan 0? Easy question. Please answer. Tan 0 degrees. Tan 0 degrees. How much is it? Again, school level trigonometry only we are using. Okay. So, the basic requirements for this subject is your EDC and your school level mathematics. Sufficient. Okay. Yeah. Students, what is tan 0? Easy question. Anybody please answer fast. Let us quickly go ahead.
0.
Yes, correct. Okay, so tan 0 is 0, right? So tan 0 is tan 0 degrees is 0 and tan 180 degrees is 0. Okay, now let us take inverse on both sides. Okay, so 0 degrees is equal to tan inverse of 0 or 180 degrees is equal to tan inverse of 0. Okay, right? So what is tan inverse? Imaginary part by real part. Okay. So in simple words, again, this is, I have given explanation, but I hope you already studied this in your school. Okay. That is the, okay, when you take imaginary part 0, right? When you take the imaginary part 0, then what we have? We have the, okay, theta, right? The angle or the phase shift is either 0 degrees or 180 degrees, right? Now, how will you identify whether it is 0 or 180? It depends on the sign of the, okay, it depends on the sign of the beta, okay, in this case, right, which is the real part, because, okay, I told you that if you consider sine, okay, if you consider the sinusoidal signal, right, and minus sinusoidal signal, okay, so what happens? The sinusoidal signal, right, if you shift by 180 degrees, it appears as minus sinusoidal signal, okay, right? So negative value means 180 degrees phase, right? So here what we are getting? We are getting beta positive, means phase shift is not 180, phase shift is 0 degrees. Okay, that is the reason I have told you in the previous class that the Wien-Bridge oscillator produces 0-degree phase shift. Okay, important question. Okay, important question. That is the feedback network. Okay, the feedback network in the Wien-Bridge oscillator, feedback network in the Wien-Bridge oscillator produces 0-degree phase shift. Okay, important question. Answer. What is the phase shift provided by the feedback network in Wien-Bridge oscillator? The answer is 0 degrees. Okay, so an important difference between your Wien-Bridge oscillator and other oscillators, okay, that is difference between Wien-Bridge. The feedback network provides 0 degrees phase shift, whereas your RC phase shift oscillator or LC oscillator or Colpitts oscillator, all these provide 180-degree phase shift. Okay, right? So that is very important point. Okay, then what is the next discussion we have to have here? Okay, is we have just now discussed what is the value of beta. Okay, we have discussed the value of beta, and we got beta 1 by 3. Okay, we got beta 1 by 3. So here beta is 1 by 3. Okay, and I told you that for the condition for sustained oscillations, theoretically it is A beta equal to 1. Practically, A beta is chosen slightly greater than 1. Okay. Practically, the A beta is chosen slightly greater than 1. Okay. So, beta is already 1 by 3, right? A beta slightly greater than 1, or in general, it is mentioned mod A beta greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So, the condition should be mod A should be greater than or equal to 3. Okay, the gain of the amplifier block should provide a gain 3 or slightly greater than 3. Okay, don't think greater than or equal to 3 means we can have 50, 100, anything. No, right? It is greater than or equal to 3 means it can be 3 or slightly greater. Okay, practical cases people choose slightly greater, say something like 3.1, 3.2, very little, by very little margin. So what happens is the transistor nonlinearity. See, actually, theoretically, if we consider slightly greater than 1 also, theoretically, the amplification will keep on increasing. We will have overdamped oscillations. But what happens is the transistor nonlinearity will come into picture, or in simple words, the transistor will limit. Okay, the transistor will provide some reduction in gain so that the sustained, which is constant amplitude oscillations are obtained. Okay. Now, what we are doing is we are going back to the case if if R1, R2 are not equal. Okay, if R1, we have taken R1 is equal to R2 and we got beta expression. Values we got for beta and A. Now we are considering what happens if R1, R2 is not equal. Okay, then F will be again same 1 by 2 pi square root of R1, R2, C1, C2. Okay, so F will be as it is 1 by 2 pi square root of R1, R2, C1, C2. Now what will happen to beta? Okay, this one, let us see the expression of beta, and then let us see what happens if we consider R1, R2 not equal to each other. Again, C1, C2 not equal to each other. Means we will take this subscript as it is. Okay, we will take in the beta expression, we will take the subscript as it is, means C1 will be there, R2, 2 will be there, and then we will simplify. Okay, so, but what is the condition? Omega square, okay, right? Omega square into R1, say the omega square is 1 by R1, R2, C1, C2. Cross multiply this R1, R2, C1, C2 to the LHS. Then we have omega square into R1, R2, C1, C2 is equal to 1. Okay. So omega square into R1, R2, C1, C2 equal to 1 means this entire term is 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Okay. So we will have a 0 here. Here also same expression. So here also 0. Okay, right? So this is gone, this is gone. So only two terms we will see. The first term in the numerator and the last or the second term in the denominator. Okay. Now again, in those two, so only those two are remaining. In those two, what is common? Omega square is common. So omega square in the numerator, omega square in the denominator will cancel. Then what is common? See here. R1 C1 plus R2 C2 plus C1 R2. Okay. The same expression R1 C1 plus R2 C2 plus C1 R2 but square. So the square and this term will cancel because this and this are already 0. Okay. So what will remain? Anybody tell me what will remain beta? Please answer. Easy question. Please answer what will beta be? Yes, students, fast please. I told you this the second term in numerator is 0. The first term in denominator is 0. Okay. Then R1 C1 plus R2 C2 plus C1 R2. The same term is again in the denominator but with square. So the square and R1 C1 plus R2 C2 plus C1 R2 will cancel out. Omega square cancel out and this term in the numerator cancel and the square in the denominator will cancel. What will remain? Please answer first. Students, easy question. Answer first.
1 by 3 squares.
No, 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 no. Anybody else? See here. We are not substituting. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. We are not doing that. Without doing just R1 C1 as it is. Okay, we are taking second case. First case over. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R over. Now, if they are not equal, we are discussing. Okay. So please answer fast, please. Very easy question. Students. Okay, again I am repeating. I believe that you didn't understand. So what you have here? See, we are considering the case already if R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, what we will get, we completed. What we get? We get beta 1 by 3. We get A greater than or equal to 3, means A can be 3 or slightly greater. Okay. Now we are considering what happens if R1 and R2 are not equal. Okay. What happens if C1, C2 are not equal? Okay. So if R1, R2 are not equal, if they are equal, F is this. If they are not equal, F is the same. Okay. Right. So F will be, if they are not equal, F will be 1 by 2 pi square root of same as previous case. Okay. Original as it is. F is 1 by 2 pi square root of R1, R2, C1, C2. Okay. Same as the original case. Then what we are doing? If R1, R2 is not, see we got, if R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, what is beta? 1 by 3 we got. Okay. So we did not find if R1 is not equal to R, if C1 is not equal to C, what is beta? We did not find. Okay, yet. And that is what we are doing now. So if R1 is not equal to R, okay, and R1 is not equal to R2, and if C1 is not equal to C2, then this is the condition, beta. That if we simplify, we will get the beta if R1 and R2 are not equal and C1 and C2 are not equal. Okay. So here, anyway, for this, okay, anyway, for this already we discussed, okay, for this already we discussed that, okay, omega square is 1 by R1, R2, C1, C2. Means cross multiplying the denominator, that is R1, R2, C1, C2, cross multiplying to the LHS, we have omega square into R1, R2, C1, C2 equal to 1. Okay. So omega square into R1, R2, C1, C2. This entire term is equal to 1. Okay. So 1 minus 1, 0. 0 into anything, 0. So this term gone. Right. Again, the same omega square R1, R2, C1, C2 is this here, which is 1. Okay. So again, 1 minus 1, 0. 0 square, again 0. Means this is 0.
Your screen is not moving.
Screen is not moving. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so are you able to see the beta expression, students?
We can only see the first case.
You can only see the first case. Okay, I will do one thing. I will stop sharing and again I will share. Okay. Can you see now?
No, sir.
No. Okay, it is taking time. Just